Hey everyone, Gil here at GrayManPrepping. On this episode of Your Prep for Today, we have a special viewer requested topic, and that is alternative heat sources for winter. Before we jump into that, I'd like to remind those of you that haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, now's the perfect time. Go ahead and click the red subscribe button down below and then ring the notification bell so you don't miss any videos with important prepping information. If you have any friends, co-workers, relatives, neighbors that might be interested in these videos, you can share it with the link right down here. It says share, or you can copy the URL and email it to them. Alrighty, so like I said, a viewer requested I cover this topic, so here it is. We're going to be covering it here. And then in a couple weeks, we will be covering it also on Tactical Tuesday. So keep an eye out for that one too. We'll go into more depth on it then, and we'll have some guest panelists to talk about it. All right, so alternative source for heating. Well, if your house is currently probably heated, for most people that need an alternative source, it's heated one of three ways. It's an all-electric house, it has a gas furnace, or it has a fireplace. Now, someone might go, well, I got a wood-burning stove. Well, I said for most houses. Now, if you have a wood-burning stove, boom, you got your alternative source of heat there pretty much. But there are some things you can do too. So, alternative sources. Start off one, wood-burning stove. Pretty self-explanatory. You have time now to get one before winter if you want to put one in. It can be a simple little potbelly stove. The top is no more than like 18 inches square. We had one of those in our home in Fredonia, Arizona, on the north rim of the Grand Canyon. That's the only heat we had for our house, and it kept the house toasty warm. One of the other things, I got some lists over here on the side, so I keep looking over here. My cousins, the only heat they used to heat their house, they had a gas furnace. They never used it because PG&E had such high gas bills. They just charged an arm and a leg and other body parts. They had a kerosene heater, and they kept it downstairs next to where the fireplace was, and that's how they heated their house. Granted, it wasn't 73 degrees in their house or anything. It was 65, 68 degrees. But it kept the house warm all winter long. One of the other options, they have these blue flame ventless propane or natural gas heaters that are either portable, or you can get them wall mounted and just plumb it in. Now, the portable propane one, they come with a O2 sensor or a CO sensor. So if it starts to detect extensive amounts of carbon monoxide, it shuts off. All right. Now, there's the old Mr. Heater that screws onto the top of your propane tank. It's a little round one, about that big around, and it has that orange glow on it when it heats up and everything else. That one, as far as all the ones I've seen on them, they don't have a carbon monoxide or an O2 sensor on there. So those are ones you got to be careful with. That's like trying to heat your house with a gas stove. You don't want to do it, because while cooking produces a little bit of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide and water vapor, you're not cooking for hours on end and hours on end. It's just, you cook dinner on it, you cook or breakfast or lunch, and that's it. You don't leave it running all night long. Now, there is a Mr. Heater Buddy that's a little smaller one that has just the small bottles that screw into it, or you can get the propane tank cord for it, hose for it. Some of those, and you got to be careful, some of those do have a carbon monoxide or a low O2 sensor on them. Most of them do not. The ones that do have it are going to cost you a bit more. Now, one of the other things you can do as well is they have these not portable, sorry, wrong word. They have these vented aftermarket furnaces that have have a little plug for 110 to have a fan that circulates and blows the air. They run on either natural gas or propane. You can vent them either get a metal. They have a metal thing that goes in the window and it vents out and goes out the window, or you can take the time, cut a hole, put the vent pipe up, and vent it out that way. Or if you happen to have a fireplace, but they don't allow wood burning, like the San Francisco Bay Area. Thank you, Bay Area Quality Air Management Gestapo. You can put one of these and get a insert into your fireplace that runs on either natural gas or propane. So those are some alternative sources that are out there. There are more. Now, am I going to give you all the answers? No, you need to do a little research to find out what's going to work best for you, because I can't say this is going to work best for you. This is the only way to go. No, I'm not one of those channels. I will give you guidance, information, let you do the final choice, because you got to live with it. I don't. So, as always, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't do anything foolish. And most of all, stay prepared. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't go away yet, because at the end here, I have a couple of videos that you might be interested in that come up on a little pop-up on what's called the end screen. All right, so I'll see you around in the next video.